What's up guys, welcome to my 100th video special. In this video we're going to be reacting to my videos. So we're going to find my best video, we're going to find my worst video, we're going to find the wild card videos that are a bit weird. We're going to go through my top video for each topic like confidence, conversations, whatever. And we're gonna have some fun. And you'll also get a little bit of like a general guide for social skills and kind of what I think is the most important stuff as I go through this. Let's see, let's go to my oldest video. Let's see if there's some good advice in my oldest video. 22 minutes is crazy.
In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the
Music's way too loud, it's small. Why is it small? Like what? That makes no, why is it small? Anyway.
10 factors you need to consider when deciding whether or not
If you guys, you guys should film yourself. If you ever have like that not much facial expression when you talk, you should film yourself, because if you look at me here.
to change your friend group. Guys, I'm Ivor. I'm a university student.
Absolutely dead. I have no facial expression whatsoever. And so filming yourself, you'll work on that. So that's just a tip. Anyway, let's go to a video on why you can't think of things to say. This could be good.
So after each question, even if they've said something and you don't really care, and show a bit of interest in it, but then just move on to the next thing and keep probing until you find common ground. Now, once you've found common ground, great, you've got something you can easily talk about for a long time. And then every time you see that person, you just talk about that thing, and you can try and
I don't know about that one, Chief. So every time you see someone and you know they're interested in sports, every time you see them talk about sports, I don't know about that one. I'm talking so quietly because I'm right next to my parents and they don't know I have a YouTube channel yet. Yeah, you can see the thumbnails are like way better in these videos compared to my old ones, but there's some good advice in these older ones. I think my most popular video is pretty good. It's just not comprehensive, but it's motivational. So if you want a motivational video, that's my best motivational video. I have just seen another video which is an absolute banger, which is how you should take notes seeing on people. And actually, wait, hold on. Is this the one I think it is? Yeah. Journal after social situations, guys. I have never heard anyone saying this. I'm sure other YouTubers would say this if, I don't know. Please do it. It's so beneficial. And this video, the single most efficient habit to 10x your social ease, it's my most comprehensive video explaining how to do that. I've touched on it in plenty of other videos. I haven't actually watched this, so I'm not sure how good it is, but it's my best video on it. I'm not saying it's good, but it's my best. Maybe I should make another video on it, I don't know. This is another really good video. I wish this got more views because it's so good. 8 mindset shifts that make your conversations 8 times more fun. Some people, like me, have an issue where you're not interested in people. You don't care what they say. And this is 8 mindset shifts that will help you care more about what other people say, which will therefore make your conversations way better. So I think it's a very good video. Let's try and find one of these said mindset shifts. That guy I just talked to, for example, he said that the bread in Germany is really good. Now, that is a piece of information. You could either choose to accept that and go, oh, okay, the bread in Germany is really good. Or you could go, okay, wait, hold on, this is only a tiny piece of it. I need the whole segment. So you can break stuff up into 3 things: people, events, and ideas. Those are the so when you get given a piece of information, instead of accepting it as the whole piece, you've only got a piece of the segment and you need to find the other parts to build a whole cohesive thing. So one single piece of information is information, but it's not the whole story. And when you're talking to people, you want the whole story because that's going to help them feel understood. It'll make the conversation way better and you'll understand them so you can then ask better questions. That's a good video. I filmed these videos, these 3, in Japan, which was so cool. I was on a trip and I was like, I'm gonna still upload 1 video every single week. I've uploaded 1 video every single week for 11 months, I believe. Yes, 11 months. And I didn't want to break my streak, and I didn't break my streak. So pretty proud of that. The issue can be with your perception of like what's going on and what's happening, what other people think of you, or it can be with how you then judge that, how you feel based on your perception, whether you feel happy if people like you or sad or whatever. This right here, it only has 138 views, but it is my best confidence video. It's better than the 54,000 one in terms of the information it provides. So if you want a comprehensive video on confidence, this is the one. The reason I haven't made another one since then, I probably will at some point, it's just a very long video. That being said, like, this video is not motivational, and motivational videos are very helpful. So here I'm talking about how to overcome limiting beliefs. And part of that is watching motivational videos, because that gives you the kind of mindset which you then use. So it's actually pretty effective. As long as you don't just spam motivational videos and you actually think about them afterwards and have them actually shift your beliefs, rather than just having it as something that hypes you up, I think. And you don't need motivational videos, you can just do your own thinking as well, which is probably what I described in that video. So you can just do your own thinking, it's fine. You don't need any videos, really. This video, only 185 views. I'm so sad. It was so like much effort I filmed. And this is actually a tough decision. Like for me, I filmed an entire like movie at the start pretty much. After a few weeks of mostly sitting in my room making YouTube videos, I decided that I should probably venture out into the world and try to make some friends. I tried improv, but it was full of people who were 10 years. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cinematic. There's some really cinematic shots in here. But this is an excellent video on how to make friends and the 5 steps. You don't have to be in a new city. This is just how to make friends. It works. Actually, that's probably, I'm gonna say that video is my #1 best video. The best video on my channel is how to make friends in a new city and enjoy doing it. It is so good. It tells you how to make friends, and that will tell you how to basically go about going out and socializing. So that's basically a guide on how to improve like your confidence and your conversation skills, as well as how to make friends. It doesn't go deep enough into how to improve your confidence. You need a confidence video as well. But a video on how to improve like conversational skills tips is like giving you a fish, but giving you this video is basically teaching you how to fish. So I think that's a mandatory watch for everyone on my channel. Maybe there's some similar videos, so maybe you don't have to watch it, but I think it's my best video anyway. When it comes to knowing what questions to ask in conversation, this video here, 3 questions that almost guarantee a long, fun conversation, it's a good video. It doesn't actually, well, it does give you 3 questions, but it gives you 3 question categories, which is a lot more useful. And then it does give you 3 exact questions as well. So that's probably a good conversational skills video. To be honest, I've got so many on them. They're all pretty good, but that's a good one. And then on top of that, my second most popular video is actually also a very, very good conversational skills video. And then my third most popular video is my best humor video. There is some good tips in there, like you should actually focus more on being humorous, because that's kind of something that a lot of people just don't do. They don't focus on being funny. Or another good video I think is a very, very good watch. You can't just sit at home and make like just wearing, sorry. The first one, I got so psyched out. I was walking along, like looking absolutely stupid, and I look over and I see this person just going like, just looking at me, like straight up laughing at me, and it really threw me off. It messed up my confidence. And then because I was focused on talking so much, I didn't end up using any of the strategies that I recommend to use to become confident again. So it kind of just messed up a lot of the video. But hey, I've learned from that now that if that happens, it doesn't matter if you're talking, you got to take a second to regain your confidence and then resume, rather than trying to resume but then failing to resume. So that's a good piece of advice. So this is kind of very on the edge of my comfort zone here. This is a bit difficult. You know, you're not actually bothering people if you just play music, especially if you don't play it that loudly. Yeah, this was one of the things I said, like, it's basically I'm giving you things that you can do, basically anxiety challenges, which you do and then you reflect on those using stuff I've taught in other videos, and that will help you become more confident. Because if you just sit in your room, you're not going to become more confident. And these are easy things you can actually do, such as this one, just play music as you're walking along. Like, it's scary, it's gonna bring up all your anxiety. It's not bothering anyone, really, if you don't have it too loud. And it's gonna help you become more confident. And it's not something you should go and do something absolutely crazy, you just slowly build up. Oh yeah, my study video. This is actually such a banger. Yeah, it's just revision, it's not, you know, all studying, but it's actually, I like it.
Learned from that. So as you go through your exercise, you might see stuff you've forgotten or that you didn't know, and you'll just learn that, and then you write down what you learned, and then the next day you'll go through that.
Blah, 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 whatever. It's a good study video. I'm gonna guess that my worst video is probably one of my oldest ones. I should make another video with this exact title, hey, how to stay calm when talking to a 10 out of 10 girl. That's funny. Okay guys, I've found my worst video. It's this one. Do this and you'll instantly become 10 times more social. Now this isn't my actual worst video. I think my second video ever is my actual worst. But I think given how far along in my YouTube journey I was, I should be at a higher standard than that. And so I'm saying it's my worst video. The reason is I wanted to get a really good title and thumbnail. And so I came up with, oh, don't be yourself. That's really good, right? Because it's counterintuitive. But then I couldn't think of a way to actually really make that work. And so like the advice is good, I think. Like I give good advice, so that's not an issue. But I think generally my advice is mostly good. It's just, it's confusing. I didn't explain it well. And the hook is also just terrible. Like the start of the video, like I really just shouldn't have gone with that title and thumbnail, really. That was the issue, not the advice itself. Now, I probably got some minor bits of advice that are just terrible throughout my videos, but this is probably the one that I remember the most. So that's the one I think is my worst video. Hey.
I'm trying to clip some people, you know, make some content.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What are you doing here, man? Like, you know, like...
Now, here is a video that is severely underrated. I tested the craziest ways to make friends. Is it that entertaining? No, but it is inspirational, I think, because all these people came up to me. They were all like extroverts, of course, but like they were all so nice to me. Like one of them literally bought me ice cream, which you can see here. Like, and it just goes to show that like no one really cares. I don't think anyone looked at me and went like, oh, what a weirdo. And so I think it's also just showing that you can just do stuff like this. You can just do stuff, random stuff. And at the end of the day, the person who will care the most is you. You know, they say like, make 100 videos and then we'll see if you're successful. Like, you know, it's just post 100 videos, like volume is king. And now I have posted 100 videos. Am I successful? No. I'm just gonna keep posting because, you know, I think like, there's an amount that would be unreasonable that I don't succeed, which is like, I post the amount that I'm currently posting for 10 years. I think it's unreasonable that I don't succeed in that amount of time. And I'm happy with that outcome. I'm happy with just posting with no success for 10 years. So given that, like there's nothing to be lost here. There's no negative. It's just, I'm gaining every second. I'm learning, I'm becoming a better person, and I'm going down the path that I actually want to go down. Even if it's like gonna take a while to get to the bit that I want to be at, I'm still going down the path and I'm getting better and my life is pretty enjoyable as well. So I think it's going good and I'm just gonna keep going. So I hope this video helped or was entertaining, and remember, I've made 100 videos now. Remember that watching 100 videos is less beneficial than taking one single action. And that's something I want to remind you. You should be acting after every one of my videos. And if you have watched one of my videos and you're like, but I haven't acted on like the last video I watched, don't watch another video. You are not allowed to watch another one of my videos until you've acted on the last one. So it doesn't have to be a massive action, just something. So I hope this helped. Have a great day.